My name's Theodore McHugh and I am running for VP External in this upcoming SU election. The VP External is the position that interacts most with the university's governing body and the government of Alberta. Over COVID, kind of the way that the university and the Alberta government has treated students was kind of my personal call to action as to why I wanted to run for this position. I'm ready to fight for students and to fight for students to get the respect and treatment that they deserve from a governing body that we are paying into.
My name is Harold Zhu and I'm running for SU Science Rep. I think there was really a myriad of reasons. So first of all, being like a third year going into fourth year, I've really seen the transition between in-person and online. I've seen the problems and some of the areas that are lacking when it comes to online transition, and then also some of the difficulties that people are experiencing. I also think it's important that I get involved in the community with the experience I have. So things like mental health, which I think is really important, and then also things like networking and career opportunities. I want to bring a unique perspective to those from all of these involvements, where I can see kind of a broader view of where in the science faculty things need to be changed and improved, and it really gives me the drive to do so.
For now, my points are to focus on accountability, communication, transparency. As students, we're not getting as much of a say in what the decisions being made in the administrative side of things, and I think students should they should be more aware and be able to contribute. They should have a say in what's going on. The other thing is regarding research and career fairs. I think we have quite a bit of research opportunities, but I also want to increase that career accessibility, have students be able to explore their options in that way. Vote for Sandra Min. Make sure you take part of the elections in general. Vote for whatever candidate, but vote for Sandra Min.
So my name is Suraj Shah, and I'm running for the Faculty of Arts student rep. So my platform is centered around three major points. The first being funding cuts. The second point is centered around ensuring student accessibility, especially during the pandemic. So, specifically working with the pandemic consultation framework and ensuring that art students are heard. And then the third point is, primarily around kind of equitable supports for students themselves. And so this is to ensure that art students get access to some of the funds that they might need if they are in need of financial support.
My name is Nicole Schmidt and I am running for president of the Students' Union. This is my second time running now, my first being last year. So I'm hoping to run again this year, and if I'm re-elected, I'm really hoping to be able to start working on some of those projects that are going to have a more long-term impact for students. One of those projects that I've really been working on is developing a consultation guidelines document for the Students' Union that will set out a minimum standard of consultation for the University of Calgary whenever they want to engage with students on issues. So my slogan for this year is let's #make Schmidt happen. So be sure to vote March 8th to 10th.
My name is Naveed Gideri. I'm running for Faculty of Science representative. My platform revolves around three main points, that being more awards, bursaries, and scholarships for undergraduate students, also mental health support, and increasing career development opportunities. Like throughout my experience as a student, there were a few things here and there that I wanted to change, and I realized that if I'm experiencing them, probably a large majority of other students are also experiencing them. There's not really any need for one individual to succeed and change things by themselves. There's absolutely no reason why the entire community of students cannot succeed together.
My name is Rafael Sanguinetti, and I'm running for Vice President of Operations and Finance for the SU. So I really enjoyed the work that I was doing this past year as one of the faculty representatives for the Cummings School of Medicine. And I wanted to take my involvement with the SU kind of to the next level and see what sort of projects I could take on as an executive. And I wanted to expand some of my goals from this past year to the whole university and not just represent students from my faculty. The highlight of my platform, I think, and the one that students are going to see the most benefit in, I would say, is related to the actual SU's internal structure and the way that we regulate how faculty representatives are held accountable for their students. For me, it's been kind of disappointing to see that some reps regularly, week after week, they don't submit their weekly reports and even their monthly reports, which are very important for students to be able to see, what their representatives are doing day in and day out in the role. And so if they're just holding a seat and not doing anything and taking the paycheck, students are effectively being taxed without representation. And so I want to install some policies internally to make sure that students are aware of what their faculty reps are working on, and these representatives also being held accountable for their work.
I'm Shazi Gina, and I'm running for VP Academic. Okay, so my platform is focused on 3 main points. Basically, empowering the student, which I truly believe in as one of our most powerful tools. Second, improving our access to experiential learning opportunities and undergraduate research. And third, to focus and put importance on our quality of education amidst budget cuts. There's a lot of changes that need to be made and students that need to be advocated for with a really vulnerable story. We deserve an advocate who is going to take academics and take it beyond just something that we feel disempowered by, but rather becoming empowered by.
My name is Shu Patel, and I am running for the Cummings School of Medicine representative position for this year's Student Union general election. So my platform, it stems from the University of Calgary's Eyes High strategy, and that encompassed 3 foundational commitments. And I guess these commitments were to firstly sharpen focus on research and scholarship. The second commitment was to enrich the quality and breadth of learning. And the third commitment was to integrate the university within the community. All the different, points I have in my platforms fall under one of those 3 categories. So, for example, one of them is increasing accessibility to career and internship opportunities. I've had an overwhelmingly positive experience as a U of C student. When classes were online last year, the university was extremely accommodating and supportive, and the support was also evident when classes went back to in-person this past school year, especially in the program that I'm in, and some of the terrific work that our SU was doing over that course.
Taimur Akhtar, and I'm running for VP Operations and Finance. I've divided my platform up into 4 goals. Those 4 goals include improving campus spaces, they include advocacy against tuition increases, they include ancillary services, and they include student engagement. I didn't get involved with student leadership until COVID hit, and that's when I started to really feel the issues that are presented to students. There were a lot of accessibility issues, there were a lot of advocacy issues that became more apparent. There's definitely a lot on the line, and there's definitely different opinions going around. It's important that we elect somebody that can take into account all of these different opinions. I'm here to help students, and it's because I've noticed the issues myself.
Hello, my name is Rihanna Thazrian, and I am a candidate for the Cummings School of Medicine faculty representative position. So my platform has 6 main components. 3 projects of those 6 that I'm really excited about include hosting an annual failure forum. Second initiative that I'm really excited about is the Cummings School of Medicine SCARS initiative. And the third initiative that I'm really looking forward to is creating a comprehensive handbook that will have summaries of class content as well as tips that will be collected from upper year students to support first and second year students. Alongside those 3 novel projects, I will also be continuing to advocate against tuition spikes. I'll be working towards ensuring that course registration is more accessible, especially seat reservations. And I will also be continuing to advocate for stress busters, which are extensions on assignments and promoting the overall well-being of students.